all about my education qualification. I have completed my master.
Am I audible as well as visible?
Sorry, ma'am.
I said, am I audible as well as
Yes,
visible
yes.
now?
Now you are audible and visible also.
Perfect. So Priyanka, welcome to Clapingo. I see this is the very first session, isn't it?
Yes, yes, ma'am. I have booked also a demo session before a month.
Ah, so you've taken a decision to join Clapingo post month.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
All right. So Priyanka, since this happens to be your first session, I would prefer to have a goal setting with you. A session where we can set our objectives, goals, learning goals, so that towards the end of the program, you yourself can see where have you reached, what's the milestone that you have achieved, and what more has to be done. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
It does?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect, Priyanka. So you tell me, as per because you have joined the session, there could be few things that you would be struggling in your communication.
Yeah, while speaking, I feel hesitate sometimes. Sometimes my grammar not comes in my mind whenever I try to speaking with public places. And
Mm-hmm.
I have enough knowledge about English, but I don't have confidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else that you would like to add? These are the, I would say, the barriers, the roadblocks in your being a good communicator.
Yes, ma'am.
One is hesitation. Secondly, you feel that you are speaking incorrectly. Third is low in confidence.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Anything else that you would like to add on?
Yeah, there are uh, whenever I start speaking, I feel stuck. Nothing is comes in my mind. Whenever I try to speak new topics, nothing nothing comes in my mind. So
We can say lack of thoughts.
yes,
All right. So these are the roadblocks. Now, imagine yourself like by the end of this program, how is it that you would like to see yourself?
yeah, I want to speak fluently like a native speaker. I want to become a public speaker also. So that
Ah,
is why I am here.
okay. So fluency and your aim is to become a public speaker, and definitely you need to be more confident while you speak.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, correct.
All right. So Priyanka, now because this is just the beginning of your journey, we'll have one learning goal for a few sessions. Depending on how you're progressing, we'll keep changing your learning goals. Okay.
Okay.
So to establish that, I would first suggest that you speak on a topic of your choice. So what is your favorite topic? You can talk on, I'll give you options, like you would like to talk about on a favorite hobby of yours,
Okay.
or you would like to talk just on yourself, like myself.
Okay.
Or you would like to take up a topic which is more specific to maybe mental health versus physical health. Or would you like to talk about something around women empowerment, workplace inclusivity? These are the options that I am giving, but you can have your own topic as well. What is it that you would like to speak on?
Yeah, ma'am. I am going to choose self, self. What is the topic? Self introduction or
Myself.
myself. Yeah, I am going to explain myself. Yeah,
So
I am
once,
Priyanka.
no, no, no. So once you're trying to talk about yourself, I would want it to be more holistic introduction. When I say holistic, it should start, of course, from your name.
Yeah.
Then you need to tell what kind of a person you are.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So when I say what kind of person, you need to use some adjective for yourself. It could be friendly, outgoing, traveler, whatever you feel. So use an adjective. Define your nature. How do you think you are again? What kind of nature do you have? From there, talk a little more about yourself. What are the things, your strengths, your weaknesses? Then from there, come to your hometown. Talk about where were you born, your family members who all are there. Then talk about your educational qualification. And then what are you doing currently? So it has to be a complete holistic introduction.
Yeah, ma'am. Got it, ma'am.
Perfect. So please begin.
Should I start?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yes, yes. A very good evening, ma'am. I am Priyanka. Basically, I am from, sorry, I am very shy person, but I just want to become a public speaker. So I am trying to speak whatever I have, but whatever topic I have, and I want to visit I want to visit all over the India. My favorite place is I want to go Indonesia. In Indonesia, I want to go Bali. I really that place is really impressive because it is related to nature. There are so many natural things, so I want to visit there. And about my hometown, uh, originally I am from Uttarakhand, but currently lives in Gurugram, Haryana. And all about my education qualification, I have completed my masters in finance and marketing. And currently I am preparing for UGC NET JRF examination and looking for a job also. So that that is all about myself. Thank you.
Wonderful, Priyanka. The best part that I can find in your entire thing is when you said that you have this hesitation. But I did not find you hesitating because currently I would say that I'm a new person to you, a complete stranger, isn't it?
Yeah, ma'am. I don't know why, but I feel comfortable with you. I think that is
Mm-hmm.
why.
Mm-hmm. So wonderful. So this is the first progress, I would say, that there was no hesitation while you introduced yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And you tried your best to touch up on every part of what I asked you to,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So
Yeah.
wonderfully done, Priyanka. So for the first attempt, I would say it was not bad at all. It was good.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
All right. Now I made you speak. Now this makes me very clear of where to begin from. I consider that when you're talking, there are areas of how you structure your thoughts. And the structuring of thoughts is always done by keeping your audience in mind. Your audience as in me. Because right now I am your audience. I'm
Yes,
listening.
ma'am.
So your perspective should always be of what is it that I would like to hear from you? What is it that would give me more clarity on who you are? Right? So
Okay.
that is where are your thoughts that are you able to understand your audience well or not? Hmm? So depending on the understanding of your audience, are you able to deliver what you are expected?
Okay.
So here, somewhere I found that you were a bit jumbled up. So the family introduction you did not give, right? So when you
Yes.
said that you were born in Uttarakhand, currently you are staying in Gurugram. Hmm? Why did you switch? When did you switch? Those aspects weren't touched. So when I said you need to understand your audience, that means you do not have to leave a space or a gap for your audience to assume or to
Okay.
leave question marks. So I do not know why did you shift? When did you shift? So when you are talking about the shift, you either you do not talk at all, but if you are referring to this shifting, yeah, there has to be a reason behind it. That why did you do it? When did you do it? What was the reason behind it? It was a good shift or it was a bad shift, right? So if there
Yeah.
is no logic, there is no reason. So the information is not important for me. Why do I need to know then? Are you getting it? So this is your first learning goal that
Yeah.
I would recommend that you set from the first session itself. That you structure your thoughts around understanding your audience. Now, when you say you want to become your public speaker, this becomes your prime motive. If you keep speaking what you want to speak, right, and you do not understand your audience, do you think that would be fruitful?
No.
Why?
Because if we don't understand our audience, we can't deliver our thoughts related to our audience.
Mm-hmm. And what would that result in?
Result is like, what do you say?
So, if you are not able to deliver your thoughts as per the requirement of your audience, as you said, what would be the outcome of it?
Outcome is like they don't like my speech, or they don't like my whatever I have to say and I want to deliver. They don't like me and my speech also.
So, they would not be able to relate to whatever you are speaking, or you would speak, because of which you would not be able to have a bigger audience and gain the popularity that you are aiming for, right?
Yes, ma'am,
So
right.
now let us quickly talk about one speaker that you are fond of. Do you listen to any motivational speaker or any speaker for that matter?
Yeah, I have listened Sandeep Maheshwari's videos, and I also like Alina Rais ma'am's video. And one of motivational speaker, I forgot his name. Sorry.
Which is fine, which is fine. Now you relate whenever you are going to hear them speak the next time. Please try and understand. Do they come up with examples?
Yeah.
They do. And the examples vary depending on the audience. If they are speaking in front of college students, the example would be something that the college students can relate to. If they are speaking in front of older generation, then the examples would be something that they would be able to relate to. How the same context, the examples vary depending on the audience.
Yeah.
And when you are also speaking, how is it that you can come up with some example? Because, okay, before I give you the reason, do you think examples are important in a speech?
Yes.
Why?
Um, we give more clarity about whatever I want to say.
You give more clarity, it becomes relatable. I'll be able to relate to you through that examples. So even if I forget the context, the content, but I might take back the example that you had given, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So Priyanka, I think the session would end in another minute or so. So before that happens, is this idea very clear?
Yeah, ma'am. It's clear.
Hmm? Are you able to now visualize yourself
Yeah.
progressing through creating a base for yourself?
Yeah, ma'am. I
Yes.
I'll
Mhm.
try. Mhm.
And would you like to conclude this session by telling me how was your experience of this very first session?
Yeah, it is really good, and I would like to say in first minute I feel hesitate and nervous, but after 2 or 3 minutes, I feel comfortable and normal. So that is very good. That was very good for me.
Okay, thank you very much for this. And so, in from this session, what are your takeaway pointers? What is it that you are going to take away and apply in your life?
Yeah, I am going to start giving examples and try to feel try to feel try to feel comfortable with in front of anyone. I think.
The important point, understanding the audience.
Yeah.
Okay, so these
Yes.
are our first session takeaways. Please do go back, listen to the recording again, understand and practice speaking on any topic of your choice.